Rage room workers, what's the most disturbing thing you've ever seen? I work at one of those places where people pay to smash stuff with hammers and bats. Most customers are office workers who want to destroy fake computers or couples having relationship drama. Pretty normal stuff. Then this kid, Mason, walked in on a Friday afternoon, maybe 17, wearing a black hoodie pulled way up over his head. His hands were shaking like he'd been drinking too much coffee, but it was obvious he hadn't slept in days. He walked up to the counter and asked for our cheapest package. Said he just needed some time alone with glass and metal. We usually don't let minors in without parents, but he had all the paperwork. His older brother had signed everything. The weird part was his bag. This beat-up duffel bag that looked like it weighed nothing. When he unzipped it at the safety check, there were only two things inside. A metal baseball bat that was obviously his own, and this half-burned high school yearbook with the cover mostly melted off. I asked if he wanted music playing in the room. Most people want loud rock or rap when they're smashing things. Mason just shook his head and said he needed complete silence. Once I got him set up in the room, he didn't touch any of our stuff. We had old TVs, broken computers, dishes, all the normal things people like to destroy. Instead, he put the yearbook on this metal stool and just stared at it for maybe 10 minutes straight. Then he opened it and started reading names out loud. I could hear him through the speakers. Every time he said a name, he'd rip out that page, yell something short like liar or fake friend, and smash the paper with his bat like it was made of glass. He went through maybe 30 pages like this, not crying, not screaming, just sweating and shaking and whispering things I couldn't understand. The way he moved was so careful and planned, like he'd been thinking about this for months. Then he got to the last page. He pulled it out but didn't smash it. Instead, he walked over to our security camera and stared directly into it for 15 seconds. Just stared like he knew I was watching from the booth. Very calmly, he tore that final page in half, folded it up, and put it in his hoodie pocket. When his hour was up, Mason left everything behind. His bat, his bag, even his phone was sitting on the floor. But before walking out, he handed me a note folded into a tiny square. Inside, written in really small handwriting, it said, I needed to destroy who I was in that school so I wouldn't destroy myself. Don't call anyone. I'll be okay now. That night, I called the number on his paperwork anyway. His brother picked up totally confused. Said Mason had left that morning with no explanation and hadn't come home. I didn't say much, just confirmed he was safe when he left our place. 3 months later, Mason came back. He looked completely different, taller, healthier, like he'd been eating and sleeping properly. He was wearing normal clothes and seemed calm. He walked up to the counter and picked up that burned yearbook, which we'd kept in our lost and found. Then he left another note on the counter. This one said, "Thank you for not stopping me. That hour saved my life.